scrolls, feeds, total information bombardment since they became conscious. And even if they aren't, for example, on a device, their parents are on devices. Devices are everywhere, messaging is everywhere. So the instinct, we should acknowledge that the instinct to not respond or to become overwhelmed by the 10,592 emails that you have in your Gmail inbox or these 210 text messages that are you have not responded to. Let's acknowledge that overwhelmingness and that mess of technology that's not in control, that's not being controlled by the people that make it, and not really being made in a very humane way that makes it easy for us, has, without limits, has taxed the system. Our 20 something, 30 something, 40 something entrepreneurs, it can go all the way. Everyone, this can happen to anyone, to become overwhelmed and just not respond. That's an understandable reaction. However, the problem with ghosting is that it leaves the person who is trying to get in contact with you completely in the dark. It's a narrative problem because the other person starts making up narratives. Whether you like it or not, every relationship, every customer is a relationship. And you want to try to cultivate that relationship, and you want to respect the other person's time, the other person's headspace. And ghosting is exactly the wrong thing to do regarding time and headspace respect, because you end up taking up other people's headspace. And because because it's anyone who's done any ghosting, it's happened to you. And you think about, did that person get the message? Are we still on for this? And it becomes this whole stopping block. While it's important to acknowledge that ghosting is a reality, that people, that it's an honest reaction that people are having to an overwhelming experience in technology, it's also important to just flat out acknowledge that there's something wrong with it. And that it's not going to, it doesn't help any situation, because what ends up happening is by inaction, you dominate. So it's almost a passive aggressive thing. By inaction, you're dominating the relationship. Everyone has to work their existence around you. If everyone did that, we would all just be working overtime to work around. We can't work together as a team. At some point, we need to set ourselves aside and also enable things to happen that need to happen. The other part about ghosting, I think, that we need to talk about is what goes on inside someone's head when they're thinking about, well, hey, I should have sent that message, or I should have done this or that. What you think and how that doesn't